God? I love him.
My love for God, I don't think could be measured.
I think it's beyond words. It's unexplainable.
It's a very humbling thing for me to not have words to describe how I feel about Jesus. Because you just can't.
You know the guy who actually created the universe.
The fact that the one who made you actually speaks to you.
That him, that everything that he is in me and with me for eternity. I mean, doesn't get much better than that.
That's amazing.
All I've got to give people is Jesus.
He's absolutely sovereign, but he's also responsive.
His love is unending.
To me, there's nothing else.
Jesus is my life.
Church for me is just absolutely everything.
Love the worship, love the preaching.
There's a sense of belonging, sense of acceptance.
Where else would you want to be?
When I'm at church, I feel in my element.
Church is home. It's the gateway to heaven. It's where Christ is. It's where his people are.
It's like the most exhilarating experience. I just love walking into church and it's home.
My praise and worship with other people, I almost sense that I'm in heaven singing with angels. It's amazing.
This Sunday, people's lives are going to be changed.
Church is a real place where we gather together to worship the one true God.
I'm a part of something. As in, this is a God thing.
Can't afford not to get to church every week.
There's so much to be missed if you're just not there.
And we got people from all nationalities, and it's just like we're one big happy family, and I love that. I love the unity.
Church isn't just a building. It's us as people, as Christians, as believers.
Following God is definitely a battle. I think suffering is just a part of what it is.
It's a battle because people hate it.
But it's a good battle. It's a battle we're fighting.
There's this and that comes in the way, and temptations and trials.
In living for God, it's not merely about convenience, it's about the cross. And so sometimes that's hard, but ultimately it's worth it.
There's a barrier that you need to break through, and then God comes into the picture.
All that he does is what you can't see.
Every problem goes from a mountain to a molehill.
It's really his battle, not our battle.
And that's a great battle to be part of because we're part of the winning team.
We're in it, but it's over. It's already been won.
It's his strength, it's his word, it's his blood, it's his authority, it's his house. And when you catch that, it actually becomes easy.
There's joy in the journey and there's joy in the battle.
But I decided that if I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it with my whole heart and my whole life.
You got to give everything. You can't just give half your life. It's your whole life.
We can never give up.
There's so many people out there hurting.
There is such a sea of need out there.
And you realise that we live in a broken humanity, a broken society.
You want to do something, you want to help people, and you want people to know what you know.
Better release that love that God's released into me, into others.
We who have heard the good news need to go out now and preach it to everyone else.
The church has the answer, and I believe Jesus is the answer for every problem.
Whether they're lost or whether they're found, they're his children.
I get the opportunity to represent Jesus in the community, and that's an incredible honour.
We know truth that can transform those people's lives. We've got a responsibility to share it.
Life after life just being radically turned upside down.
The responsibility is definitely on us as a church, as single believers, to reach out to just one person.
We just need to do anything if it just means one person to come into Christ.
Bring them into church and let God do the rest. Nothing's impossible for God.
When they meet people, when they get connected, how can they not be changed?
When I see someone meet Christ, I light up on the inside.
I think that's the most exciting thing we can do.
Make this their home and make God their God.
It's not about me, not about my efforts, my accomplishments, or what I can achieve.
Eternity is so much more than what we have here now.
God is changing people's lives every day.
In whatever we do, we give God the glory.
Being God's hands and feet.
It's a new season, it's a new day.
I see leaders rising up. I see churches exploding, churches growing.
I see it becoming a sanctuary and a place for people that are broken.
It's his presence scattered throughout the whole city.
Seeing connect groups grow, we're seeing lives changed.
We're going out into the world, we're preaching the gospel, we're setting the captives free.
Reaching out with love, reaching out with answers.
We're not going to see nothing happen. It's not possible.
We've just begun. We literally have just begun.
I want to run the race that God has marked out for me.
I don't want to waste my time. I think I've wasted enough time.
It's about knowing your place and taking your place.
Whether you've been here 30 years or 5 minutes, God can use you.
I'll be the last one there if everybody else leaves. That's how I feel.
And so if we can just be one little part of that.
It's just us being Christ and realizing who we are, what we have, what we carry, who our Father is, when we carry that, I mean, we're unstoppable.
Hey guys, I'm so excited to be sharing today the vision that we have here as C3 Church Sydney. This year, we're introducing Vision Builders. It's you and me being involved in building the vision of reaching this city for Christ. When one person meets Jesus, their life is transformed. That's our vision.
Well guys, this year I am really excited because it's all about the one. We are reaching out, each of us, to one person.
Through using the facilities we build, through all the initiatives of Beyond, and through television, we can touch this city by the power of God.
And you know, we want to invite you in to the great vision that we see for the future of this amazing city of Sydney.
Putting up buildings and maintaining them, our facilities, is so important. All kinds of things happen in those facilities, things we can't do without those.
Building the house of God, of reaching out to the lost, of loving the ones.
Through television, we're able to reach so many people. They're able to actually view what's going on in the house of God. And then we have Beyond Initiative, where we're able to actually touch communities and meet their needs, both here and abroad.
I am passionately devoted to our Beyond Initiative. And I'll tell you why. It still begins with the one. I went into northern Uganda and I met this young woman, Alice Achan. Our hearts were connected together, one-on-one. Your eye goes towards one little kid and you pick that little kid up in your arms and you think, you know what? We can make a difference. We are making a difference. God will just put in our life the people that we're to reach out to. It's always been, it always will be. Sydney, a city for Christ.
You and I are involved in bringing people their best life. You and I are vision builders. You and I are C3 Church Sydney.